folks. It's a frosty start this morning. Said negative 19 degrees. That would be negative 28 Fahrenheit. I wanted to kind of, because we're going to tackle some work on the sled teeter-totter today, and wanted to just kind of give a little perspective on feeds and Grainchek. It makes the time tracking element of the day that much more interesting, because it gives me the ability to, as we build this, create a feed of events. So as I track my time all day, it creates little events, and then I can create a feed. I can create multiple feeds that take pieces, certain events of certain type of task or a time period, and then create a feed that then I can share, or it accumulates to just the time of those events. Great tool. It works really well. The team did a great job with the team, or with the feed element of Grainchek. But that's kind of the purpose. That's the perspective on why there are feeds and how feeds work. It's how we collect events. So as I hit the button to start the day, and then I take a progress photo of the project, and I use the base camp project, and in this case it's a feed for the teeter-totter. So, or it's a task called teeter-totter, and so I can create a feed that will track all the progress just on the teeter-totter, using just a teeter-totter task, and because it's so fun to say, or the general feed that has everything, all tasks and all times, and then share those feeds, either make them public so you can go in as a user and check out my public feeds, which in this case include a feed for the base camp. So that's the perspective on feeds. Feeds are really, it kind of sets Grainchek apart as a way of sharing our accomplishments, what it is we're doing, all the thrashing around that we do to build or assemble or think up ideas, whatever it is, collect them and then share them through the feeds. So as I punch my time at the end of the day and generate that last element in the feed, got our beautiful beam spruce tree is ready for being shaped into a beam to go on top of the posts. Got one here behind me somewhere. There it is. So in Grainchek, I'm going to make my last few posts for the day, and whether it's a picture of my work, and then a picture of the job site as I leave. Here's the stump, straight shot, and then the tree is ready to become a beam. Then there's last few time tracking events they go into that. In this case, the base camp feed project, and I've created a public feed specifically for what I'm calling the ProFat production facility. So that's part of the idea, is that this is what brings value to doing the craft. Documenting it, creating a feed that I can share publicly, that I can look back on and see my progress. We've got a bunch of these trees to make into beams, and so I can document how long each one takes, create strategies for production, for streamlining, see bottlenecks, and that's the idea. And it's also supposed to be a lot of fun, and it really is. I'll be able to look back on my feed and see where we started, and then where we've come from there.